Time for the big 100th John Carpenter game, Wants to Be Millionaire, the Australian first edition for the DVD.
So you fancy another go at winning the million? Okay, best of luck. Let's play. Okay, for $100, here's question number 1.
A popular entertainment series is Backyard Blitz, Family Blitz, Funnyard Blitz, Graveyard Blitz. That'd be Backyard Blitz.
That's great. It's the right answer. Have a look at question number 2. It's worth $200.
What scope identifies small objects? Kaleidoscope, stethoscope, periscope, microscope. That'd be a microscope.
Excellent. It's the right answer.
Yeah, as in school, I could not use a microscope properly because I am farsighted, so I had to close one eye manually and look at stuff with my other eye.
It's worth $300.
I think it was the only one who was farsighted, actually. So, what is addicted for the white bottle in lawn bowls? Kitty, bunny, puppy, buddy. That'd be the kitty. The goal is to get red or green balls close to the kitty as possible. The closest gets split most points in lawn bowls.
Remember, a wrong answer here, and you will leave with nothing. I'm sure that won't happen. Question number 4.
Founded in UK in 1946, which international society is comprised of people with a high IQ. Cranium Inc., Brainbusters, Cremata, Mensa. That'd be Mensa.
Congratulations, that's the right answer. Get the next question correct, and you'll leave with at least $1,000. Good luck. Here comes question number 5.
California is the state locale in America's North Coast, South Coast, West Coast, East Coast. That'd be West Coast.
You didn't have to play that, but I bet you're glad you did. It's correct. You've reached the first milestone. That's $1,000. Have a look at question 6. It could double your money to $2,000. Which gangsters ruled South London in the 1960s? The 2 Ronnies, the Mansons, the Kellys.
That'd be the brothers Reginald and Ronnie
Yes,
Craig.
that's the right answer. Here comes a question. 7 out of a possible 15. It's worth $4,000. Good luck. What is the main ingredient of the popular dip hummus? Eggplant, cucumber, tomato.
Was this a question UK First Edition PC game?
Well played. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was for a Deco. £2 to £8,000 UK First Edition PC game, which came out in September 2000, so a year after,
Let's have a look at question 8.
yeah, 2 years after the show debuted.
In which ocean did the liner Titanic hit the icebergs and sink? Atlantic, Arctic, Indian,
Like, oh,
Pacific.
to be Atlantic. Yeah, it departed from Southampton.
Wonderful. It's the right answer.
It was supposed to go to Boston, actually, before it hit the iceberg.
The jumps are starting to get a lot bigger now. Here is question 9 for a possible $16,000. Who is the title character in Shakespeare's play The Merchant of Venice? Shylock, Bassanio, Portia,
Maybe Antonio. Question for the Australian Found Picture Dish DVD game. I think for the same volume, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, this is where the drops start to get steeper. Get the next question wrong, and you lose $15,000. Get it right, and you win $32,000 guaranteed. The loganberry is a hybrid obtained by crossing a blackberry and which other fruit? Strawberry, blueberry, cranberry,
That'd be Raspberry. You could think there's so many different games that have that the logo question. FTWDK First Edition has a question, and this bar right here, the scenario play game, has a question. I think it has a top prize question actually, or a $500 question in that game.
Question number 11 is worth $64,000. You would still walk away with $32,000 even if you get it wrong. Let's hope you don't. What nationality is the UN Secretary General Kofi Annan? Ghanaian, Nigerian, South African.
That'd be Ghanaian. And then question for the UK fan picture, in fact, from the fan picture edition game. Both concerned what was the nationality of Kofi Annan, which is Ghanaian.
The next question is worth a whopping $125,000. It's number 12 of 15. Take your time. It's a lot of money. Noted for her landscapes inspired by the New Mexico scenery was American artist Hu O'Keeffe. Carolina, Louisiana, Indiana, Georgia.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
Wonderful. It's the right answer. Right, now just relax and take your time. The next question is number 13 of a possible 15. If you answer and you're wrong, you will drop back to $52,000. Here's the question for $250,000. Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa, is located within the borders of which country? Malawi, Kenya, Mozambique, Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Absolutely spot on, well done. This is getting very, very serious. You are only 2 correct answers away from winning $1 million. But if you give me a wrong answer here, you will lose $218,000. Have a look at question number 14 and think very carefully about what you want to do. The adjective cerulean denotes a type of which color? Brown, red, blue, yellow.
Blue. As for the 100th John Carpenter game prediction, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to predict the one I had the very first time. No card. I think I've never had a case where the first John Carpenter game's final question was the very same one that was the 100th. I think the sports issue was close, but the hard question I had on that one was the same one I had at my second. So if this one, I'm going to say no coward. So the first time I ever look at it if I get it right. Okay.
A Balthazar is a wine bottle of the equivalent of how many standard bottles? 10, 12, 8.
That'd be 16, and that'd be number 100 in the books.
You could have walked away with $500,000. Instead, you'll be walking away with $1 million. That's the right answer. Fantastic. What a tremendous game. All 15 questions answered correctly. Well done. You are a virtual millionaire.
And it should be probably the most recent game we get to hunt for quite some time. But the next most I've done of any game is of the DVD games, the Family Challenge on 62 and the Real Cash Prize games on 60. I never touched the 2 games because again, I mean, I got the other games to deal with. The other games I'm very fond of actually. Yeah, I think the PS1 game might be the closest currently. I'm on 43 actually on the Australian PS1 game, and I've thought about maybe going back to the Game Boy Advance game actually, because I'll consider it to be the 4th forgotten game with the Australian games actually. So, with that being said, Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for the next 100 after this.